the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchdown. Back as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle by Chris Barnes. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At their 49-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he will will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Latavius Murray from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Rodgers. A dump off now to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
As the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. And some space here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Oh, look at the juke. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
75 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Got a man, that's Lazard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Play action. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Latavius Murray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple. From the 41, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's got this down to the 35.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jackson. Being chased out left.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Brown has the first down and much more. And down right around the 37. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time Jackson will throw it. Rolling to his right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. They still can't get it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's got room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. The Packers 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. And he will score. Touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And that's caught by the tight end, Glanson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Here's Wentz to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Ravens 7, Colts 3. Justin Tucker,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. On play action, Wentz. And quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Colts! Kylan Granson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jackson steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Dobbins, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To try again after the sack, Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, hey, partner, in Week 3 of the NFL, special teams was a big storyline. How about Justin Tucker? NFL record 66-yarder as time expired. The Ravens beat the Lions. And then the Lions' former kicker, Matt Prater, now with the Cardinals, he tried a 68-yarder at the end of the first half and came up short. And how about Jamal Agnew, a 109-yard return on the field goal miss. That tied an NFL record.
Yeah, tied a record set previously by Cordero Patterson and Antonio Cromartie. And let's face it, it can't be broken, right? You can't go any farther than 109 because 110 means you're over the end line. But Matt Prater,
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Calais Campbell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Wentz now on 1st down. He's got Granson, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. Their momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check back 21, check back 21. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 39, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. First down and more for Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his... Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Wentz now on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another. Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone. One play, that just added insult to injury. Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Let's go! Let's go! The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Complete to Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Looking deep for Hilton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this one will be returned to right around the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, And it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Being chased down to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we win at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation,
and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
and so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On play action, here's Tua. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
It's second down, 10.
Looking to pass, Tua. Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A good pickup there, 22.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Malcolm Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. John Jenkins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wentz now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tua going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Kari Willis there to bring him down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Colts 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that one will fall incomplete. Had it in his hands, couldn't complete the catch, but just a rare mistake on a great day. And now 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It's Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Lance going to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Nifty move. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 18 on the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Shai Smith there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. These two teams all tied after one. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there on 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold on 1st down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. He'll buy some time right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Faking to give to Mostert. Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. Lance now on 1st down. flush to his right.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Check 33. 33. All day. Check back 33. Check back 33.
From the 35 on second down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now play fake. Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold for Marshall. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 52-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw is Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.